Well, hey, baseball fans, we're back at it again. It's a Friday night. No place better to be than out here at the Manchaca Optimist Youth Sports League Complex. And we've got a good one for you tonight. Nationals, white and white against the Royals, blue on white uniforms. And Royals are a foul ball just behind my head there to start things off. Beckham, the leadoff batter. Royals are 2-2, 6 out of 12th place, right in the middle of the pack. And the Nationals, coming off their hot win last night, have moved up to 8th place in the standings. And pitch number 2, and Beckham drives one over second base, hit it out to the outfield, and he rounds one, looks to stay, and a big pipe to start things off. And if you'll notice, there's just 2 outfielders. The Royals just playing with an 8-man roster tonight, down a player. And so they'll have a little more movement on defense to do. But a good start with one aboard for the Nats.
Where do I put it, Dad?
Go give it to the coach.
So right-handed batter number 2 hits the top of his hat. Beckham gets to 2. Would anyway, because the bean on number 9 will put him on base.
Yes, he is. He's here.
So Carter batting in the 3-hole, up to bat now, and the pitch is outside for ball 1, and both basemen will steal and get around into scoring position. Price waiting on the 1-0 pitch, and here it comes, and it's also a pass ball, and Beckham decides to hold, but the coaches are looking at him. They may have been telling him to go, and if he had a big enough secondary lead, then he may have had the jump to get there. 2-0 the count. And a miss to the outside again. Beckham is going to try to go. Nope, and he goes back this time. And which means that 9 has to go back to 2.
Hey, you got to commit. You slide in.
And not sure how that one would have worked out.
Mom, look. He's on that.
But maybe a safe play and nothing lost by going back.
About to be on that.
3 balls to Carter. And takes a cut at the first one. Had to go upstairs to get it. And we have a little odd weather here. We've got sunshine over our shoulder as it's starting to set, but a few raindrops. Don't think the rain will be a problem. And a ball 4 will walk in, but Beckham's coming in. He'll come in standing up for the first run of the night, 1-0, and Carter gets on base. So Zion batting in the cleanup spot, a late arrival. In fact, he was scratched from the roster originally, but he shows up just in time to catch his batting order here. And he's been dangerous for the Nationals offensively. And he'll look to keep that going if he can. Outside pitch. And here comes 9 in for the second run. Gets down just in case. And the second run comes in. 1-0 pitch coming from number 4. Out of the stretch. And starting to climb back towards the middle a little more, but still outside. And we've got time to clean off the plate. 20 the count. A duck on the pond on 2, and pitcher misses outside, and Carter gets around to third. 30 the count, and Zion fouls one back. Might have gotten on base. Had he let that one go, it looked inside, hit the knob almost, not the knob, but just above the handhold of his bat. But the good news is that if he gets a pitch he can hit, he can slug it and maybe drive in an RBI. 5th pitch of the count coming. And it's a ball, and Zion will walk and get on, and here comes Carter. And he's across for a 3-0 score. Eli, the number 5 batter, wearing number 5 on his jersey, and takes a cut. Strike 1 as Zion goes to the next base. 1-0 for Eli. And he takes the swing, he comes around for a 1-1. Correction, it's 0-2. He swung at the first one as well. And this time, he gets hit. An ooh and an ah from the crowd. Thumbs up, though. He's okay, and he'll get on with the bean. The left-hander, Jude, up at the plate. And Zion creeping. Jude goes upstairs to get one and misses and strikes. Jacob, the pitcher, gets it down, and Jude cranks one to right center field. It's been a hot spot for the Nationals so far tonight. Zion will score the 4th run, and they'll hold Jude at 1, and the Nats are 1 run away from ending the inning. So pitcher change for the Royals. Owen Devine, coach's son, number 8, the right-hander, comes on the mound. He can zip them. And Cole, the batter for the Nats. 2 on for the Nationals. Eli on second and Jude on 1, and Cole dodges the first pitch that's shoulder high for ball 1. Good patience from Cole. Second pitch is also he said it's a strike that he swung, so they're going to count it a strike. Called ball at first. He was trying to get out of the way, but the bat came around, so it's a 1-1 count. And another strike there. So 1-2 the count against Cole. And he gets a piece of it. Foul, and is going to run because it's a good idea to run on contact. And so Cole's confidence going to be boosted a bit after that. And the next pitch is low, and he holds off. And Cole is developing in front of our eyes as a batter. And he swings at that one for a strike 3 in the first out. And the Royals are trying to get 3 outs before the Nats get 5 runs. They need 1 more to do it. Royals need 2 more outs. And number 2, right-hander, comes up to bat. And he'll take a strike 1 to start the at-bat. Catcher talking to the pitcher a little bit, telling him what he wants. And a strike comes in from Owen on that one. He's got kind of this fun, low delivery, almost a sidearm type, and he can really whip it in there. Jude and Eli still just on 1-2. No steals happen, and then a foul ball. And no steals have been happening because pitcher's been throwing it to catcher's glove and no real opportunity. Hadn't seen what the catcher, number 10, here in front of us can do, throwing one down. But don't want to find out the wrong way. Nationals coaches telling these guys to get a bigger leadoff. And strike 3 leads to the second out. And the race is on for the final run versus the final out. And at bat, I'll tell you if I can see his number, if this is Christopher or Grayson. If he takes a practice swing, I can see the back of his jersey, but he won't, so he's going to keep me guessing. I'll see it now, and it's Christopher, number 3, for the first strike. The race is on to see who will get their way, and there's a ball, and they ought to steal here. And they will, but it's late. And so they'll use that as a coaching opportunity for base running. And a good-looking pitch there. Good cut, but couldn't connect with it. And 1 strike away now from ending the inning, 4-0. 2 strikes on Chris, and it's a low ball, and he practices patience to stay off of it. 22 the count here in the top of the first. And an inside pitch is a ball to load the count full. Full counts are always tough. It can go either way with just 1 pitch, and it will. And that was the strike, and he watched it again. And the Royals dodge one. And in the inning, 4-0 for their chance to bat coming up. Christopher, number 3, the right-hander, gets the start on the mound for the Nationals, and he'll throw to Ellison, the leadoff batter for the Royals. Number 3 throwing to number 3, and it's a ball to start. Pitch number 2. Another ball just over the top of Carter, the catcher's glove. 2-0 pitch on the way. He drops in for a strike, and Christopher's found the strike zone. Little clap of the glove for himself there as he feels his confidence being built. Plays at 1 for the Nationals, no outs. And a high sailor there. A little chuckle from Christopher on the mound. Like to see the loose, lighthearted nature. That'll help him throw better. 30, the count, and another high one there. And that'll walk Ellison. And Royals have one on board to cut into that 4-run lead. So Jacob, number 4, who started the game for the Royals pitching, watches the first strike come in, and Ellison will take 2. Coach telling Carter that if he wants to try to throw the base runner out, to go ahead and give it a shot. Best way to learn what you can do sometimes is to do it. And there's a foul ball high behind us. Nearly went in the trash can. And Ellison will trot back to 2. Pitch foul. And Jacob hanging now with 2. Full count, I believe, here. And he chases one. It's going to be high. Jude will have a chance to make the pop out. And he drops it. And he played it in the foul territory, so it'll go back to bat. Batter stays alive. Close. Jude was tracking it. He was there, just couldn't finish it. But a real good effort. First baseman Jude hanging tough. Ball caught his arm. And he shook it off and ready for the next one. And this is a ball. And so, by my count, it should put number 4 on base. But apparently it was only 2 balls, so 3 balls now, and now the count is full. Isaac, the third baseman, keeping an eye on Christopher on the mound in case he wants to try to pick him off, and that one is outside as well. Pass ball. Carter tried to get it there, and a good effort. They connected there. Christopher came over and covered the base really well and made the tag just too late, and the Royals get on the board. Well, I'm lost in the count. I guess now it's full. Seems like we've had ball after ball, but maybe I can't count. And there's another ball, so now maybe it's full. I think so. I'll learn to count here one of these days. Pay attention. Don't have any spotter help. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Confident of that. Christopher delivers high, and that'll put him on. So Owen up to bat now, and he's the youngster who just came in with no outs and 4 runs and got 3 outs for the Royals. A player in his own right, and there's a close to a strike. It was a ball on the outside. One-0 pitch, and takes a swing, and a low pitch there delivered by, throw by Carter trying to get him, and underthrown though it was on line. Isaac able to collect okay, but the base runner gets to third, no problem, and it's 1-1. So runner on third in scoring position as a high pitch comes in, and he's going to go, and he lost the ball. Carter grabbed it and went to go get him, but then forgot to take the ball with him. And when you're running that fast, that's an understandable mistake. And he was hustling. 4-2, no outs. And Christopher hangs on to this one a little bit long for the ball. And a low pitch there for ball 4. Coach Price went out and talked to Christopher and talked to him about following down and release points. And it certainly helped find the lane a little better that time, just a little short. Good size here on the cleanup batter for the Royals, and he probably can swing that bat around, batting in the 4 spot. And a close call there as the throwback to pitcher hits the mound and bounces away, but they are able to get it before any damage done. 1-0 pitch. Coming in now. And misses right at me. And Owen turns and looks third. And a good pitch there as he finds the strike zone in due time. 2 balls, 1 strike. And a high release there. And Carter this time takes the ball with him back to home and wards off the runner. And drops another one in. He's got 2 in a row now. And 2-2 is the count. Well, I'm a pitch shy of the full count, or the full pitch count. It's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And there's the 4th ball. And Owen thought about coming in, but doesn't.
Good job.
And runners on 1 and 3 for the Royals. So pitching change here. Still in the bottom of 1. And Whalen comes in to relieve. Right-hander. And throws one in for a strike. As number 20, the right-handed batter for the Royals, watches it for strike 1. Runners on 2 and 3. Score still 4-2. Nats on top. But no outs. And that one drops just shy. And Owen, who's flirted with running home for the last couple of pitches, hasn't yet. Next pitch from Whalen. Drops in for a ball. I thought he was going to say strike. And so 2 balls, 1 strike. The count now. Base runner still at 2 and 3. And a strike there as he drops it into the pocket. So just 1 more strike needed. And there it is, and he gets him, and the first out is on the books for the Nationals. Left-hander number 1 up to bat now for the Royals. And a strike there. Batter backs out, but smiled at the ump, realizing that maybe didn't need to. Coach Devine telling him to scoot up to the front of the box. Try to match the position of Whalen's pitches. This one's high, and he lets it go. Good patience there from number 1. 1-1 as both base runners get their leads. Big lead from second base. And a ball there, and he is going to try to come this time. And Carter tries to get him, but he gets underneath the tag. And the 3rd run of the inning is on for the Royals. Next pitch there's a strike, and batter has 2 on him. 2 and 2. And Nats looking for their second out, and they won't get it there as the count gets to full. Runner creeping from 3rd. And there's a strike, and he got him. Strike 3. Carter tags him as he dropped it to ensure it. Of course, if he walks back to the dugout, it's an out anyway. And the Nationals just need 1 more to keep their lead by 1. Right-handed slugger up now for the Royals. And he lets the ball come, and here comes the runner. And he gets home safe to tie things up. So empty bases. And we've got time as Carter fixes his shin guard, the strap on it. He's wrestled with that left side one a couple times already. 2 outs. And a strike delivered by Whalen on the batter. Whalen looks the batter down, comes set, and delivers the second strike. And we're 1 strike away from going to the top of the second, tied up at 4. A little pep talk from Coach Devine. And we're on the edge of our seat to see what this next pitch entails. Whalen delivers, and it's a strike 3. He dropped it, though, so Carter's got to find the ball and fire this one down to 1. And he is going to get there. Jude can't quite get it. And now he's going to go to 2. And it's a funny thing in this sport that something that goes the offense's way, or excuse me, the defensive way, then switches and ends up with a runner on 2. So 2 outs, runner on 2, tied at 4. And a ball there, and Carter's going to try to throw him out, but a little short on the throw, and it knocks the ball away as the runner slides in. 1-0. And Whalen delivers a ball, and Carter does a fantastic job catching the ball behind the batter and ensuring that final run of the inning doesn't come in. And Isaac goes over to cover 3rd, and it's enough to retract the base runner's lead a couple steps. Whalen steps off and threatens to throw, takes him back to the base, and Isaac will step away for a moment. This time the ball comes home in a strike, and Carter collects really well. 2 balls, 1 strike on the batter, and a foul there for the second strike. So same scenario as before, but this time there's a scoring threat on 3. You just need one more strike to get out of the inning. And Waylon threatens with the batter. He just needs this one strike here at home. So this is where his mind will be. And there it is. And that's the end of the inning. Tied 4. We'll go to the second. And Isaac, the batter up for the Nats. Left-hander. Owen Devine still on the mound. And strike 1 is the first result of the first pitch. And a ball there hits just in front of the plate in the dirt for ball. 1-1. And the weather is cooling off a bit here. Pretty night for baseball. Outside pitch, ball 2. Isaac gets a bit ahead here in the count. And a piece of it there. Isaac showing he can find it. 2-2 now. I think it clips the umpire, maybe on the way back as well. High pitch to load the count full. And good patience from the batter to get him on. And the Nationals start the way they want to with a guy aboard. So time called by the catcher as he takes a chat with his coach. And Grayson up to bat, and not sure if it got him or not. He must have dodged it. He's not trotting to first base, but a close one there. Ball 1 on the books now. Grayson can hammer as well if he can get one in his wheelhouse. 1-0 pitch, and it's a strike there. Bat was late swinging, but he had to swing at it as Owen put one across the plate. 1-1 the count. Scoring threat on third for the Nationals, and the pitch is outside, and Isaac parks the would-be trot home and comes back. Grayson loads up and won't do anything with it there. Good catch and stop by the catcher to hold Isaac. And it's a 3-1 count. Outside pitch. Had a lot of steam on it, but couldn't quite find the plate. And Grayson's on. Runners at 1 and 3. So Ben, in the recognizable camo green helmet, holds for ball 1, trying to get out of the way as Isaac comes in. And the score counts. Ball thrown away. Grayson holds it 2, and the tie is broken. 1-0 pitch. Delivered, and Ben misses for a strike. 1-1. Owen eyeing Grayson behind him on 2. Misses outside. Grayson will take 3. And Ben showing good patience at the plate. Long pause from Owen. He delivers, and it's a good-looking pitch. And a strike on the count. 2-2. High pitch, and Ben lays off. Full count. We've seen good patience from him when it's time to be patient, and good cuts when it's time to swing. So he's seen what he needs to see. And he'll either be patient here again or connect. And it was low. And how about that? He gets on with some more patience. Back to the top of the order. Beckham Ball, the right-hander, back up to bat. He singled to right center field, and he hits one there. It's a little shorty. Nobody on first. He's going to race through there, and he gets through, and he's safe. The field ump calls safe. Ben gets around to third, and Grayson comes home, and Beckham's got an RBI. 6-4 the score. Waylon up to bat. Caught him off guard. I heard him say, "I'm already up." Ball as Beckham gets to 2. 1-0 with 2 runners in scoring position. And Beckham, go back! Beckham, go back! They're going to try to gun him at 2, but he doesn't do it. Nationals dodge a bullet. Beckham's got to pay attention to the fact that he's got a base runner ahead of him. He puts his hands on his helmet to say, "I forgot about that." Got a little anxious. And a good-looking pitch there. Waylon lays one down to third. Beckham goes by and runs into the out, didn't have to go, it wasn't a force, should have gone back with where the ball was hit, and that's exactly what coach is explaining to him. But he did right by trying to run hard into the defender. Maybe he dropped the ball, but it's the first out of the inning. And it does score 1 run. So 7-4 the score, and Carter lets the first pitch go for a ball downstairs. And Whalen advances to 2. 1 out for the Royals. And another low pitch, and Owens missing, just barely though. 2 balls. And there's a strike there. Carter may have thought that felt a little inside, but it found that edge of the plate. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Whalen on 2, gets his lead. Now a secondary lead. And another ball low. Catcher acted like he wanted to fire down third base line, but doesn't. 31 pitch on its way, and it's high. And catch looks Whalen back as Carter gets on. Number 13, the right-hander Zion, up to bat for the second time tonight. Got walked his first at bat, and this pitch nearly takes out his kneecaps. He's got the wherewithal to get out of the way. He says it's not worth getting on at the risk of getting a bruise on my knee. And Carter goes to 2. And this one finds the strike zone. A little head nod from Zion with a chomp of the gum, says I've got the pace now. 1-1 the count. And a low ball, good patience, and good eye by Zion. 21 the count. And took a swing at it. Zion's going to get out of the way. Whalen's going to come home and score and make it 8 runs for the Nationals. But another strike added to the card for Zion. 2-2 the count. Carter creeping at third, and this one's high, and a good hold on the swing by Zion. And that loads the count to full. Owen delivers the full count pitch, misses, and that'll walk Zion, and Carter's going to go ahead and go, and they get him before he gets down. So good job by the catcher, showing some nimbleness for the second out. But Zion gets on with the walk. So just inches away from ending the inning there with the 5-run rule, but the Royals stay alive, and they find a strike there against Eli, the batter. And I believe he walked last time as well. Zion gets a big lead. Owen not checking him. And so he'll go and steal second. It's a foul ball. He's got to come back. And a good-looking pitch there and a swing. And it's a strikeout. And that'll end the inning. 4 runs scored, 8-4. We've repeated what we did in the first inning, and we'll go to the bottom of the second. So Ellison, the batter for the Royals, back to the top of their lineup. Whalen stays on the mound for the Nationals, and he delivers his first pitch for a ball outside. And it's gotten cool enough that the announcer here in the press box had to put on some sleeves. Not afraid to call myself a wimp. And a strike there, swinging. Evens things up at 1-1. Third pitch delivered. It was downstairs, and Ellison chases it for a second strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Whalen thinking he's got him where he wants him, but he delivers a ball there to go 2-2. Whalen from the stretch looks him down and strikes him out for the first out of the inning. Number 4, the right-handed batter, up in the 2-hole and just high as Whalen tries to drop one in. 1-0 pitch on its way, and this time it's low. And a miss there inside for the third ball. 30 the count. Whalen, who came in the first inning, throws a ball there, and batter's walked. Owen, the right-hander, who's been handling the pitching duties for the Royals, up to bat now, got one guy on, And first pitch, he takes right to Beckham to shortstop. Beckham fields it clean and looks at 2 first, throws, but it's late. And now they're going to try to go 3. Beckham catches it there.
Oh, that was nice.
And the runner will hold at 3. And so
All right,
some pitching and
guys.
catching happening there. A good shot, though, by the batter and a good field by shortstop. But advantage goes to the Royals as they get a guy on 1 and 3. So that was a first. Waylon had something in his glove. It looked like maybe he was going to get stung by something. And dropped the glove and said ow and clapped his hands. We took a break, and I guess he checked out okay. He's back on the mound. A ball there. And he steps off to try to get the base runner who's on second. But they're saying probably don't want to go for that one. It'll send the third base runner home for a score if he delivers that ball. Waylon delivering at home plate just outside. And the bugs certainly are out. You can see them flying around in the glow of the stadium lights. And that one's low there, and he wants to go. But he chases him back. Waylon delivers there, and this one's piped. Beckham's going to get it, but there's nobody coming to 2 to make the out, and he fumbles it a bit. It'll score a run for an RBI, but number 8 holds at 3. Waylon delivers, and it's another hit to shortstop. That's been the hot spot, and Beckham going to try to get him at 1, and I think it's safe. He's tied, and we've seen this scenario again. They're going to throw it again. Beckham misses it, so they're going to go this time. And it'll score another run, and runner will get to 2 on the pass ball. So Waylon clearly disturbed by his hand as you see him out there. And so I don't know if he will stay in or try to come out. He throws a strike, though, there, so he finds it. 0-1 pitch, and it's piped to where else but shortstop. Beckham needs to pull the trigger on 1, but he fumbles it again. He'll throw it anyway, and they'll go home. And Isaac will pull it, so they'll go to 2. Carter now will have to throw it there. And a triangle effort, but the bases are not near, I was going to say empty. The runner gets to 2, the batter rather, and a couple more runs scored. Waylon delivers on a strike swinging for 7. So second base runner doesn't have to run if this ball's hit. Another strike swinging there, and coach screaming at his second base runner to come on to third. Waylon delivers, and it's going to be right to 1. Isaac makes the catch, and they got to throw it to second. Throw it to second, and it's over Beckham's head, so he tags up. Now he'll go to 3. Beckham will have to fire home in a hurry, and they do, and Carter doesn't make it. He thought he did. Didn't have the ball in the glove, so a good effort. And that may be 5 runs. We'll have to wait and see, as I've lost count. And I believe it is, and that'll be 1 run advantage by my count, 9-8 for the Royals. We'll go to the next inning. So back for more here in the top of the 3rd. Nationals back up to bat. Advantage 1 run by the Royals. Owen stays on the mound, and Jude takes a cut for strike 1. And this pitch is outside. Jude sees it and lays off of it for a 1-1 count. And misses this time behind Jude. He lets this one go, ball 2. And Owen just has a little leg lift when he pitches, just a little rise of the knee, but then he brings all kind of velocity on the ball behind it. 2 balls, 1 strike for Jude, and he misses again behind him. And so 31 the count now, and Jude finds himself way ahead. And an outside pitch, he corrects, but overcorrects, and it walks the batter for the first man on base for the Nats. Batter is right-hander, Cole. And it's a strike. It hit his bat. He tried to get out of the way, but got to drop the bat. So it's a foul ball that time. Jude, however, advances to the second base and gets his lead off. And a low pitch there hits the dirt. Jude will go to 3. And Cole still alive there. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And outside there. And Cole hangs off the pitch to get ahead in the count. 2 balls, 1 strike as number 8 delivers. And this one gets away from him. Jude wanted to go, but it bounced so terrifically back to the catcher that he had to go back. But he had a good jump on the ball and was ready for it. So 31 the count for Cole. 1 more and he can get on base. But that's a strike as it drops right in. Full count. And there it was again for a strike 3 and a good at bat for Cole, but he's out this time. And runner Jude hangs on third. 1 out for the Royals and a swing there. Jude's going to go ahead and run. Batter will jump out of the way and Jude hits it standing up and climbs on the scorecard a bit. But it's a strike. 0-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of it that time for foul. 0-2 here. A drop third means batter can run. And it's a strike 3 and he caught it, so batter is out. And 2 outs down for the Royals. They've only given up 1 here in the inning. Inside pitch there for Christopher. Ball 1. And a strike there. And as I'm just thinking about it, no scoreboard in front of me, but I believe we're tied at 9. And it's just dawned on me. And a beaned batter there will get Christopher on base. He'll take it. One of the great mysteries of the Manchaca ball fields is that the scoreboards have power, but in the 5 or 6 years that I've been a part of things out here, I've never seen them on, never seen them operated. Guess you'd have to have an operator, and that's usually the problem. They've got electricity, but there's never been a score on them as far as I know, so we'll try to keep track of it in our head as Isaac climbs into the batter's box. Isaac, the left-hander, up to bat and lays off the outside pitch as Christopher will trot to second, no problem. 1-0 pitch. Inside, but just missed by a little bit. But Isaac knew, and he lays off. See what Owen has in his pocket for an 0-2 count. Or excuse me, a 2-0 count. And it's another ball. They're going to act like they're going to fire down to third, but they don't. 30 to count, way ahead for Isaac. And this time he'll clip the ball for foul. And a pipe there, but it's going to go foul, but only about 3 feet. It was really close. If it straightened out just a hair, it'll be an RBI and probably a double. Full count for Isaac. And remember, there's just 2 in the outfield for the Royals. And a foul ball there as Isaac's getting close. And he'll lay off that one to get on base. And a good stop by the wall, the catcher, to hold the run, which would be the go-ahead score. And a conversation from coach and son. He'll bring in a reliever. It's going to be Ellison, the first baseman. So a 2-out run on contact situation here for Isaac and Christopher, who are on 1 and 3. Grayson up to bat, and he takes a swing at the first inside pitch for strike 1. Ellison, the right-hander, delivers his second pitch for a strike. And batter just watches it go by, nods his head, says, "I've got the timing now." Runners on 2 and 3. And outside, no, it's a strike 3 to end the inning. And how about that? Ellison comes in and throws 3 strikes in a row to get out of the inning, tied up at 9. So up against the clock here, tied at 9. New pitcher for the Nationals, Carter, comes in and misses for a ball 1. And if a run is scored for the Royals, being the home team, likely it'll be a walk-off situation for them. However, 3 outs for the Nationals would mean a tie, or if it happened fast enough, maybe they go another round of batting. But being in the late game slot here, pushing 9 o'clock, I don't know if that would be the case. We'll wait and see. And a near drop in for a strike there, but it stays a ball. Carter delivers, and this is going to be a hit right to the shortstop. And Wayland has a hard time collecting that one. It bounces off his glove. Some help from the second baseman. He gets it, and it'll hold the batter at 1. So runner on 1, and possibly the winning run. Foul ball from Ellison. Carter delivers, and Ellison smacks this one. It's going to get past the infield. It'll go to the left field. Runner trotting, still going, and not a fast throw, and they're going to score a run. It's an RBI double for Ellison. And then they'll try to get him at 3. Ben looks late, and then he'll go ahead and run. And 2 runs scored. And that's the ball game. They'll give them both to him. And that's how this one ends, 11-9. Royals get it. And the Nationals will be back out here tomorrow for Game 3 of a 3-game-in-a-row sequence. We'll see you guys then.